here to welcome you to the phenomenon of Donovan.
When we met that new generation and that music was out there and it was so... And as you know, Sean Ryder used Don's songs and my daughter ended up going out with him and we have a wonderful grandchild from that era, and we started taking stock of what people felt that had happened over the last 20 years. And this is the songs, and what we're doing here now is to hopefully share and put some heart back into the music.
Must be the season of the wind.
Not only us, but everybody's asking for it now.
You're not as old as the trees, not as young as the leaves. You're not as free as the breeze, not as open as the
I was born in 1967, so the name Donovan, although it was kind of hanging there in the ether, wasn't something that I was particularly kind of in the know about. I didn't really know his music. But I think we hit a point in time in our lives where we were looking for something from our music that was lacking.
Little misc.video, won't you lay your love on me?
My musical partner brought in a track called Sunshine Superman by Donovan.
Sunshine came softly through my window today.
And it had all of those ingredients that we were really lacking. You know, we just weren't sexy, fun, spiritual enough, and I was going through a kind of my own spiritual crisis, and I kind of immediately heard in the way that he was playing with lyrics and imagery that he had that kind of greater connection.
Hey now, na 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 na, hey now, na na na.
It's funny, you know, because we go down to second-hand markets and buy old 50-pence records, and we kind of got bored of buying like really expensive albums by new artists that didn't have that kind of much deeper kind of soul connection thing that we were looking for. So we consequently started picking up Donovan records for £1 and £1.50, and quite quickly we soon realised that there was a lot of really cool people in the markets doing the same, you know. It was almost like if there was a Donovan album, you'd kind of suddenly see there was like 3 dudes standing on your shoulder, you know. And I just think some of the issues that were so current around 67, 70, that formed such a solid part of the psyche, if you like, of Donovan and the consciousness of Donovan, I think those issues have come around again. And I think the DJ aspect of the Donovan sound is that if you drop a Donovan track, there's a handful of them. Barabba Jaggle is probably the most obvious one. If you drop something like Barabba Jaggle to a bunch of 20-year-olds right now, they will think it's a new record. His music began to be alive again, and really great music that has that connection to, you know, something far greater than fashion, has that habit of coming round again.
Younger artists are fascinated. They say, well, that doesn't happen anymore. It wasn't for sale in '66. Nobody could sell it. But when it was packaged in '75 onwards, then young people would think, This is for buying. Whereas when we began, life wasn't for buying, music wasn't for buying, music was for experiencing.